They're both with Al Heyman, so a fight between Errol Spence Jr. and Manny Pacquiao could be made, and it might be made fairly soon. In Errol Spence's post-fight press conference, he said that he'd be willing to give Manny Pacquiao that retirement check. It's a little bit cheeky that they'd both be standing to make a lot of money if that one gets made. But of course, Manny Pacquiao is certainly not the fighter he once was, and Errol Spence, weighing up the risk-reward, not that I think he's the kind to shy away from a risk, but he knows that's a particularly enticing proposition. A past it Manny Pacquiao, and lots of money, and again, increasing his profile. Now, if we were talking about the Pacquiao of 09, of 2010, before I thought he had the prime beaten out of him by Antonio Margarito, I'd have to favour that Pacquiao. Going off what we know so far about Spence, a very good, a very excellent welterweight, but even still, Pacquiao back then, when he was full of confidence and energy, he was a real buzzsaw, he was unorthodox, he could keep it on you for 12 rounds, and his power, I thought, as a welterweight back then. He got more of his power back then, I think, from his speed and explosivity, which he's lost a little bit because he can't dart in and out like he used to, and he got a lot of the power from his feet, I thought. I think that Pacquiao would mark up and be a bit too much for Spence in a really tough fight where Spence would probably be able to knock quite a few miles off Pacquiao. But I'm talking the younger Pacquiao there. Today, the more controllable Pacquiao, the guy who, while excellent for a 40-year-old, is 40 years of age. I think Spence would really do a number on him. And moreover, we're beginning to learn, more so now, that Spence doesn't just have to break you down to be effective. He's a very good boxer and he can control you. And Manny Pacquiao these days is much more easily controlled than he used to be. Back when he was a real wildcat and he seemed to have no fear and he just had speed and all kinds of angles. Very different these days. I would expect Spence's right southpaw jab, which is so busy and active, to consistently find Pacquiao's head. Pacquiao still works those nice little angles when he leads to the side and pops you with the lead left, but he is quite hittable himself. He doesn't fight particularly well when he's close, and Spence likes to go forward and mix it up to the body. I think he would be able to really dominate Pacquiao wherever the fight took place, whatever range. So, not the best fight for Pacquiao in terms of wanting to continue his career. It would gain a lot of interest and he would make a lot of money, but I just see a real beating for Pacquiao in that one. If it were to go ahead, say in the next year, say next, how do you see that one playing out? Would Pacquiao just absolutely get battered? Or would he be able to put up a more impressive showing than the tail of the tape would suggest?